Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to UND's Weather Update. I'm Harrison Rahmacher, filling in for Tony Weiss. And what a nice afternoon it's been. You can see it mostly clear outside right now in Grand Forks. Good visibility at 10 miles, currently 28 degrees. Winds picked up a little bit of the north-northwest, around 8 miles an hour, and that's brought the wind chill down to 20 degrees right now. Fly operations is still good. We can see Salisbury, the Meetar, Taft, Nolan. Try to get some flying done. Could see a little bit of a cloud deck going into tomorrow morning with the system bypassing us. Otherwise, it is VFR right now. Go out and fly. Current conditions across our region, we see sunny skies to the northeastern section of our region, and especially in Minnesota, 38 into Duluth, 42 in Minneapolis, 37 in Alexandria. That'll help get rid of a little bit of snow in those areas. But to the west, they have been seeing some snow, 28 down in the Rapid City and 30 over in the Glendive currently right now. Winds are they're still light into the northeast, but once you go into South Dakota, you can see where you see that circle. That is the center of the low pressure that's working its way into South Dakota right now, sustained at 23 into Pierre, 14 over in Rapid City. They're starting to get into the cool air behind that system. There's a winter weather advisory, these counties in purple, where they're expecting up to 6 inches of snow. Most areas are going to be seeing less than that. And also a warning into portions of the Black Hills where they're going to be seeing a little bit more than 6 inches of snow in the places like Spearfish, which we'll talk about. Here's the snowfall in the past 24 hours. Glasgow's been getting the most of it. They're at 4 inches right now, 3.4 inches in the Spearfish, and most areas are seeing around a half an inch like Bismarck into 1.4 into Mobridge and 0.9 to Pierre right now. The road conditions are still good on 90, but if you go south of 90, you see a lot of snow going to the Black Hills. Take a look at those road conditions before you do any sort of traveling heading south and west in the western Dakotas into the eastern Montana-Wyoming border this evening. Here's our temperatures across the region. We see that cold front has continued to push its way out east, 54 into D.C., 52 into New York City, 48 in Charlotte, 47 in Atlanta, out ahead, 75 into Jacksonville, and also 75 into New Orleans. The satellite radar shows lots of unsettled weather on the map. We see that system pushing its way off the east coast, lots of showers and thunderstorms activity into the Atlanta-Charlotte region. They've been getting a lot of rain and they don't need it, but they're having some flash flood concerns down there. And we see our system start to set up. There's a lot of snow falling to the Rapid City area right now and also north into Montana. But if you take a closer look into Bismarck, you saw snow earlier. And if you look at the local radar, that snow is receded from the Bismarck area. It's going to be falling to the south. Snowfall rate still approaching close to 1 inch per hour. So you do want to take it careful if you go out on the roads. But it is going to be a little bit lighter on this part of the storm system. Once all said and done, this is the additional snowfall. In addition to the graphic we just showed you a second ago, we'll see about 3.3 more inches into Glasgow, and most of the snow will fall into Spearfish. They'll see around 6 inches there, 4.6 into Faith, 5.8 more inches into Mobridge. The snow extends all the way out into Aberdeen, 1.5 inches. This is all said and done going into tomorrow afternoon, but this system should wrap up mostly by this evening into the overnight hours. What's causing this system? We have this 500 millibar flow pattern where we have this trough starting to dig its way down into the central region. We've seen a rather progressive pattern for this time in February where we've been seeing up and down. So this is going to be another one of these progressive patterns. This trough work its way into the central of the country. Tomorrow we see it's parked right over the Mississippi River Valley. And once this trough comes through, we start to see a cool down into this region here. So it will get a little bit chillier into Grand Forks compared to what we've been seeing. But once this trough pushes out to the east, this ridge is going to continue to build. It's going to lift into the west coast and work its way into our region. So we will warm back up into this weekend. Futurecast, we see that low system will continue to work off the east coast, and we'll see the snow from our region will work into the Great Lakes region, so watch out for some accumulating snow in the Chicago-Milwaukee region, and eventually Detroit, Cleveland, and up to Buffalo going through Wednesday afternoon. For our future weather tonight, we see the clouds are going to be on the increase, and that will keep temperatures mild into the 20s and teens. Tomorrow, it will be a generally cloudy day at first, but we should have a chance at seeing some clearing into most areas that we see here on the map. Tonight in Grand Forks, we drop down to 14. Clouds are going to be increasing. There is a chance of maybe a few flurries, but tomorrow, the clouds are going to hang out a little bit into the morning, but they should clear out. Hopefully in the afternoon, we will get up to 20 degrees with the gusty winds out of the north. 7 days, as I mentioned, we do see that cool down, but we'll get back up to 20 Friday, 33 on Saturday, 36 on Sunday, and maybe a chance of a few snow showers.